Hello, everybody. My name is Tucker, and welcome back to our Russian fishing for spin fishing character. Today, over at a cloudy Belaya, caught two fish, got a decent grayling, and then had an OBS crash, and then got a worthless brown trout. And it turns out OBS crashed because my hard drive was unplugged. So got that figured out. Microphone was unplugged too, so didn't have anything recorded, but I did get a 1.17 kilo grayling. We're over here at 73.43, a little bit of a different spot than usual. And aiming for grayling today, obviously. So far, been first fish of the day was a nice one. I caught it at the last possible minute. It bit right about where the fish is now. So it was last minute fish there. So far, I don't know, it's been hit or miss, just like Belay has always been for me. Still remember on my Steam character, the first trophy I got at Belaya here was a bream. Was not a spin fishing fish, despite spending a long time spin fishing here. This is a decent little chub, I think, or no, it's a small asp. May not be as good as I thought it was. Yeah, small asp. Still almost 1000 XP though. It is Monday evening. It's about 8:15 my time, so you will see a lot of weekly records because of that. Very, very early in the week. It was a very nice day. Low 70s today. Got to take the four-legged thing for a long WALK this evening. Another fish. Another small grayling, unfortunately. I am using the Spiker 18 or Spiker 218. Wrong button again, Tucker. So, kind of usual setup here. Going with a retrieval speed of 30 right now. Come on, fish. See you. Little chub. Almost wasn't worth catching that. And decent fish here right away. I think it's at least a marker grayling. At least I hope it is. Yep. 576-gram marker grayling. Had some barbecue delivered for lunch and dinner today. I'm full and sleepy. And it's only 8:15. I shouldn't be this tired. On fish. Nothing on that cast. And I try to aim for the center of that dark spot right in there. Got a fish before I even locked it. Pretty decent one. 1, 2. This might. I don't know. It was acting a little bit weird. I was about to say this might be a taming. I don't think it's quite that big though. Might be a marker asp at least, so. Yep, 1.11. 780 XP, not bad. A little bit to the right of where I want to be there. Let it drift downstream a little bit and then start reeling it in. That's an interesting name. Inky the Minky. Come on, fish. Another chub. I think it's a chub. Yep, 744 gram chub. Ribic with the nice ultralight taimen there, 10 kilos. That's a big ultralight taimen. Taimen are super strong fish. Usually. Nope, that was a spinner I saw, not a fish. Last second tiny grayling. Spot I saw was actually a little bit over here, more between that rock and the dark spot. Had another bite right away. Fish per minute has been pretty good. Quality's just been kind of meh. Nice brown trout there. On big fish. Give me a trophy. This character, while it has a lot of XP on it compared to my float character, it does not have anywhere near the number of trophies. If I remember correctly, my float character is at just shy of 11,500 fish and has 60 some odd trophies. It was 64. This one's 1,000 fish behind and only 17 trophies. A lot more lost fish. Seems like you lose a lot more fish when you troll, and we've done a lot of trolling on this character. And while I was yapping there, we did get a 500 gram perch. Another decent fish on the line. Decent chub. 0.69. Nice. Up to 690 of 1.5 million for level up, so still a decent ways to go. Over 800,000. Another fish. Another decent grayling. 867 grams for 1200 XP. Now the fish before I even locked it. This one's not impressive though. One of those you just reel in as quickly as you can. And don't even look at the 200-gram grayling. Come on, fishy fish. Nothing on this cast. Yep, nothing on that cast. It does tend to slow down in the late morning, so we'll see how it goes. Digital VHS. That's a great name. I think most folks that view my videos are on the older end, but VHS was a video tape format before DVDs and all of that. If you're young, definitely not digital at all. 600-gram grayling there. Basically, VHS is what gave Blockbuster its claim to fame years ago. That was a marker grayling. I didn't think that was. Didn't even look at it that much. 497-gram grayling. Come on, fish. I'll be honest, I don't look at a lot of the analytics for where people live and how old people are. I watch videos again. This is just a hobby for me. Nice 1 kilo chub there. I am almost up to 350 subscribers. Actually, I haven't checked that in a little bit. Opening up YouTube to check that. Seemed like I had plateaued for a while around 315 and then had a couple good days recently. Another smaller chub, I think. 635 gram. It was a marker, so it's worth something. I'm at 347 subscribers according to YouTube Studio right now. Obviously, thank you all there. And again, I tend to be very relaxed, just have a good time, catch some fish. Hopefully. Hopefully, don't have to say words that rhyme with my name at the game. Nothing on that cast. It is after 11, so we may be getting into the slower part. I just got hit up with a couple of emails that I'm watching real quick while fishing. Haven't seen anything nibble. And I needed to care about there. Got something on though. Decent grayling. 445 grams, 300 XP. Another bite before I even locked it. Another just okay fish. Might be a small marker. I think it's a small fish. It's a small marker, 431 gram grayling. Another small bite immediately. Another grayling. This one looks smaller than the last though. It was 337 grams. I'd love to be at 700,000 of 1.5 million, which looks to be fairly accessible. We only need 6,000 XP to get there. That's a couple of decent grayling, and we got a decent fish here. Perch. 693 gram perch for 222 XP. We're only using one rod. I didn't even think about that. The bite count's been great. Coming up on 18 minutes, and we're going to have 25 fish in. Tiny asp. Third time's a charm. Trying to eat the carrot there just because food and comfort were getting low. Another reasonable fish. I see the red fin. It's a grayling. When I said the red fin, I saw this popping out of the water. 625 gram grayling for 450 XP, basically. Come on, fishy fish. Nothing on that cast. And again, I don't expect to get a fish on every cast. That's kind of the goal, but it doesn't always happen. And especially with the weather changing, we're going from cloudy to mostly cloudy. And it's afternoon, usually the worst time to be fishing. Besides straight at night or into thunderstorm. Come on, fishy fish. Sorry, had a big sneeze there. I hope I got to the mute button in time. I'm pretty sure I did. Thought there was going to be a second one too. That's why I took a longer pause. I think you saw me jerk my hand a little bit. That was one of those full body sneezes. Enough to wake the dog up. 680 gram grayling for 485 XP. Oh, my nose hasn't been bothering me all day, and all of a sudden, got the sniffles. There's a possibility of rain here in a couple days, so doesn't entirely surprise me. I also have ragweed allergies, and this is ragweed season. Luckily, I haven't seen the big ragweed bush this year. Maybe the deer we see on our dog walks are eating it. That's usually where I see it. There's a little creek at the edge of my neighborhood, and we've seen a couple of deer grazing along it, and I'm wondering if they ate the bush. Another asp, 450 grams, so not an amazing fish, but still 300 XP. Supposed to be even warmer tomorrow than it was today. I thought it made it into the 70s today. It's saying that's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be 4 degrees warmer at 71, going down to 43 tonight. I live in the States, so that's all Fahrenheit. 633 gram grayling. Actually ended up closing the window yesterday. I had a neighbor that was burning some tree limbs, so we had smoke coming in, but it was also mid 60s in my house. So a little bit too cold to leave the window open. Another decent fish here. Another decent grayling. 521 grams, 300 XP. Fish number 30, and we're 24 minutes in, so still over a fish a minute. And that's only on one rod, too, so I'm happy about that. Shrivel face. There are some good names today. fish. Nothing that time. Decent fish this time. Not amazing, but decent. Might be 8 to 900. Might even be over 1,000. Yep, 1.175, 1600 XP. Not a bad grayling at all there. That my biggest one of the day so far? It was. By 5 grams. Chub was a little bit bigger. But chubber. I think chubber 4.4 and a grayling's 4. Maybe I got those backwards for a trophy. Oh, I actually want to check that. Hey, I got a fish while I was doing that. Small asp. All right. Trophy asp is 8,000. Trophy. What was the other one? Brain just shut off on me. Chub is what I'm looking for. I knew it started with a C. Chubs are 4,000. Graylings are 440 or 4.4. So graylings are bigger than chub. No, graylings are only 3.2. I was way off. Bream, is it bream that are 4.4? I'm questioning the meaning of life. Yeah, breams are 4.4. Okay. So graylings are 3.2. Chubs are 4. Asps are 8. And brown trout are 3. The brown trout are the smallest. Come on, give me a trophy fish game. I deserve one. I'm showing everything good off about the game. Got to make the game feel good about itself, and it gives you a trophy. And give me a decent grayling. Not a trophy, but a decent grayling. 620 grams. Got a feeling today's going to be a good silver day. Another immediate bite. And awesome sauce. That's another good name with the weekly record 7. Worthless chub. Looks like I am going to get up to 700,000 out of 1.5 million. But 699 right now. Slowed down a little bit. We're at 30 minutes in, and I've got 34 fish. Not gonna lie, I expected that to be the case. That's a good fish. This another over 1 kilo grayling? It's gonna be close to a kilo. 1.178. 3 grams bigger than the last one. And we're up to 700,000. Or it actually switched to 0.7 million of 1.5 million. Interesting that it was 699,000 before, and now it's 0.7 million. A weird rounding time. Might have been my other phone. Just heard a message, and this phone is not showing anything. I've got a work phone and a personal cell phone. What spam text message did I get? Again, another +44. The USPS package has arrived at the warehouse and cannot be delivered due to incomplete address. Don't fall for the scam, folks. Please confirm your address in the link within 12 hours. USPS.USSPSK.com. Nope. Literally gotten one of those today, one Friday, one Thursday, two Thursday, one Wednesday, one Tuesday. Pretty much every day last week I got one. Come on, fish. There we go. And nothing on that cast. Probably go until the sun goes down, and then I'll call it. $139 chub. Doesn't look like we're getting anything here. Here we go. Biggest fish of the day so far, I think. Digital VHS is still here fishing grayling. Looks like a good asp. Yep, 1.978. 3800 XP. Nice fish. Very nice fish. Still over a fish a minute, not by much. We're at 37 fish in 36 minutes. Maybe marker grayling. Yep, 570. Small fish. Not even worth looking at. 166 gram grayling. Looks like I got a chance for 40 fish at least. Only one fish away from that. I'd love to catch 40 fish in an hour in real life. About the only time I'd do that are the little perch in the pond when I was a kid that would bite anything and you'd throw it back in. Half the time you didn't even have to put bait on the hook. It'd still bite the hook. And know I caught the same fish 4 times in a row. And one day we came out there and there was a monster catfish that had been down there for years. That, I mean, we could see the bottom. I have no idea where that thing was living. But one day went over there and there was a huge, probably 10, 15 pound catfish floating in the water. Used to ride my bicycle about a mile away to a little park that had a I can't remember if it was a park or if it was just kind of homeowners association pond. I think it was a little park. And we'd bring hot dogs or canned corn or actually even frozen corn. Little bag of frozen corn, little small hook, catch little perch. Usually just float fishing, bobber fishing. Things like this. 71 gram perch. We'd actually do bob or spin fishing, almost like bolognese type, where you cast it out with a bobber on and then be able to reel it in because we were kind of on a wasn't really a dock, but more of like a deck above the lake pond. It wasn't a lake. It wasn't big enough to call it a lake. Now I almost want to go look at the map and see if I can figure out if that place still even exists. That was 25, 30 years ago. 30 years ago at this point, maybe more. I'm not going to say I'm old, but I'm definitely older than a lot of people that post videos. Decent grayling here. 1.151 up to 79% on spin fishing. I'm going to call this last call, or last call works, last cast. Unless I get something super special here. And it's going to end out on a decent fish. Looks like another asp. Almost makes me want to cast again. 1 kilo asp. Let's go ahead and cast again. Nicely done. Drake.1. Weekly record frog. Global weekly record ultralight frog. Region record ultralight frog. And weekly record ultralight frog telestick. All right, we're going to wrap it up there on 43 fish. Not a bad day at all. Not a bad day. Let's take a quick look at the cafe. Nothing. We didn't get a trophy chub or asp. And nothing else. So 43 fish. I'm going to go with 3 silver fish. So that's 129. 148. Not too bad. 15 silver for the big asp. Just looking to see if we got close for marker versus non-marker. Not really. 148 silver, not too bad. So we're up to 2,386 silver. So hope you all enjoyed. We'll be back again tomorrow over on the float character, and we'll see you then. Bye bye now.